These songs are in Spanish. Hi. Did I not know it was Spanish Wednesday? Is it Wednesday? Am I tripping? Today's Wednesday, right? Oh, hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because I get a little bit of money to my name today. And that's what I need. I need a little bit of pocket change to do something strange. That's it. Shout out to my pops. Hey, pops, I hear you, man. You out there cooking? And you getting it in? Hey, pops, you're listening right now? All right, let me do something for you because it is Spanish Wednesday. That means I play Spanish songs. It doesn't mean that I go out here and do it in Spanish. Oh hell no. But I need a Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz Spanish song. That's what I need. Yeah, I don't even know how it would go. But anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Pops, cook some more breakfast. I get at you right now. This one's for you. January. And the reason why I play that song, because my father's birthday is in January. Or maybe you should know that his birthday is January 28th. The same exact day, January 28th of 2021, that they took away the buy button on GameStop. The damn Chalino Sanchez is telling me GameStop's doing it. The world's telling me GameStop's doing it. You guys want to be in here telling me, oh, he's playing Spanish. No, it was a GameStop song. You didn't know? Damn, we knew it all along. Yeah, anyway, yeah, I know it's a crazy story if you actually watch. There's like a documentary out there. They're out there kidnapping folks. Anyway, I'll leave it alone. If you don't know who Chalino Sancho is, I don't know. Are you from Sinaloa? Are you guys? Hey, have you ever met a girl from Sinaloa? Can I tell you guys about these girls with these raspy thug voices? I'm like, what? Oh, you're from Sinaloa. Yeah, I know who you are. Shit. Yeah, way different. You already know. If you guys don't know, then you just know. Whatever. All right, well, whatever. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth. I guess all financial advice. I mean, I'm not afraid of it. You afraid of these beta males? They're out here. Matter of fact, you know what's the best part about like the stock market paying attention today? Like if you guys are not paying attention, go ahead and look at the chart really quick. Check this out. Well, guys, stop looking at GameStop. Don't look at the green lines here. You see all this green over here? You see this big ass 2742 up? No, don't look at that. Go to your left. Go to your left. Now, just follow me, okay? Follow my body. Look at this. Look at this. Over here. See all this over here? Look at this. All these red stocks. See all the red? And then there's like this one green one. Look at me. I'm green. It's GameStop right above my head. Like over here. GameStop. Green, right? But then look at the red. S&P 500. Down. No, it gets better. Oh, don't let me move that one. Oh, no. Let me get this. Okay, there we go. Russell 2000. Down. Microsoft. Down. Meta. Down. I'm going down. It's going down, down. Look at Amazon. Google. Alphabet. Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, down! And why? Does anybody know why? Am I the only one who knows why? Well, we call it they want to be, what are they called? Delta neutral. They want to be net negative. They want to be net neutrality. I don't even know. We could use all the different words. I know what it all means, guys. I just mess with you guys. I'm the common sense investor. That's what I am. Common sense tells me when I was pumping AMC and all that bullshit, I should have been talking GameStop. I had this person. I met someone yesterday. Two investors hit me up yesterday, and because somebody told them that I'm an investor. Someone goes, "Hey, Marantz actually knows a lot about the stock market," and I was right there, "Hey, bros," and I'm like this, drinking a Gatorade. Nah, not me. I don't know a damn thing. Nope. Wow. Oh, yeah? You're so smart? I don't know. I buy GameStop. Hey, flat out, I buy GameStop. They're like, how many Tesla shares do you own? Like, none? None? Oh, how many 10-baggers do you have? Wait a minute. You're going to ask me about 10-baggers? Why, do you have some? I got to know. For all you perfect traders out there, Warren Buffett can't beat Congress in trading. Nope. These damn congressmen, they're the best traders of our lifetimes. But 10-baggers, shit. Who wants to tell them? You can have 20 10 baggers. I wouldn't care. Because you're going to lose it on one. You're going to lose your whole nest egg. You're going to lose it all on one. It's coming right now. There's an analyst out here who is actually rating out the market to come out at 3,300 points. I think that's really low. Buying opportunity of a lifetime, you better have the cash to do it, and or you better sell at the top to go ahead and buy at the bottom. But I know one thing that's not going down. I know one thing that's not attached to this market. Not attached to the S&P 500. I know one thing that's the inverse. I know one thing. I was reading the chat right now. They go, Marantz, has it been leaked that GameStop bought Bitcoin? You guys got to stop this bullshit. Like, just stop for a second. You saw all these websites tweeting up to GameStop saying, now's the time, Ryan. It's not the time. And I don't care. Because they're using $1.5 billion of someone else's money, not their own. GameStop has $4.8 billion themselves. What they leverage and how they want to do it, that's on them. I just know the stock price is going to go up. Yes, there's an arbitrage effect here. There's absolutely a senior note arbitrage effect, and it holds your stock down. But Ryan's not an idiot. He's a damn genius. And I hope you guys are too. As you build wealth and you see, I want to take you to Larry Chang. Larry Chang tweets out and he starts talking about private equity, GPs and LPs. If you guys did not see the tweet, he's asking about the private sector getting valuations and measurables, right, multipliers, different than public markets. And that's because they inflate the value of companies when they're in the private sector. And the minute they hit the public sector and they're over here openly traded, now they're not worth as much. Now the exit liquidity is not there. We once gave you valuations 10x, 20x before you went public, and now you're on the way out. You want to pull out your money out the fund and we want to pay you back. Well, guess what? It's not worth as much as we said it was. No harm, no foul. You still got your 40%, but what'd you buy in at? You bought in at 200, 300% of your dreams. So I want you to pay attention to companies like CoreWeave, companies like Coinbase. There's a lot of companies out there that went public, and the initial public thought was these companies are worth $400 a share, $100 a share, $50 a share, and you didn't get there. When I look at companies like Palantir diluted their float. There's 2 billion shares. And they have a market cap of $200, $300, almost billion dollars. Sorry. How? How when they were just $8 billion 3 years ago? How does your company explode 100, 200, and guess what their profits were? Not much. 400 to 700 million projected. Not even $1 billion, but yet they're $300, $200 billion market cap. Like, these are the companies that are so detached from reality that when it comes time to go ahead and buy in and get out, right, we're returning capital to our investors. Here you guys go. Buy. Thank you so much for investing for the last 10 years. People are not getting the value that they claimed they were getting. Those evaluations are huge. They're huge for a lot of reasons, to get you into the S&P, to get you into these publicly traded markets. But guess what? The public buys it, and then the public's left with the bag. That's the difference that I have right now. This is why I talk about book value so much, and everyone just shines over it. Tony De Niro, hi, nobody. But all these guys who try to analyze companies, they also try to analyze stocks. There's two different things here, guys. Stocks and companies are totally different. The value of your stock, the value of what the market says it is totally detached from the reality of the company itself. What are the fundamentals? What's the balance sheet? This is why we're so invested into GameStop. Because once you get past this facade of what Wall Street tells you it's worth, you go and look up the 10Ks and 10Qs yourself, or you hang out with me here on this channel and you go, you know what, Marantz, you were right. GameStop does have $5 billion, or $6.2 billion right now. They're sitting on $6.2 billion. They do have 6 times the amount of assets as liabilities. They are proficient. They are transitioning. They are pivoting. There is a continual increase on profit margin. So they literally are doing better business. This is GameStop. Wall Street's going to tell you it's a dead company. It stands still. It goes sideways. It's been in the same place for 3 years. You could have made more money elsewhere. They tell you all this shit, right? You're like, what? What are we talking about? I'm buying more. But it's when Wall Street finally admits defeat and this company that hasn't changed for the negative, it's only gone to the positive for fundamentals. That's when you find the value for this investment. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is not a Jesus coming back moment. You know, there's so many religions out there that come up with these ideas of these, I'll say cults. I wouldn't even say religions because I do believe in religion, but cults come out here and they say, hey, we're going to go ahead and jump on Halley's Comet right now. It's coming back around the earth. We're going to jump on it. All we have to do is drink this Kool-Aid. The Kool-Aid challenge is totally separate than the one they want to feed you. Anybody know what the Kool-Aid challenge is? Any of you guys seen this? Where they have a whole bunch of frat bros and they're running into fences at full speed all at once to see who can break it down. They're destroying homes out here. I was like, don't do this shit with my stocks. That's a real thing. I don't know what these kids are doing. I don't understand kids these days. They like to destroy shit. But I think it's because they don't buy shit. They don't pay for shit. Oh, yeah, man, I'll slam that cell phone down to the ground. I'll show you who's the man. I'm like, what? Cell phone? That's $1,000 per month? Oh, my God. I think about all this stuff. Spanish Wednesday, ja. That's what I'm going to do. I'm Canadian, and you're spot on about Carney. Mike Carney? Hell yes, he's fake as hell. The fact that I know his name, that's the worst part, man. You know how long it's been since I've known a Canadian political anything? I don't want to know them. I'd rather not know them, but the truth is they're combating GameStop. Everybody is. It's the world against GameStop, guys. I don't care. I don't care what you guys tell me. This is what tells me it's the world against GameStop. This is a spy. Let's talk about these numbers for a second, okay? I'm going to go down the list of all these Mag 7 companies and the reason and what's going on behind them. So this is your whole stock market, guys. Your stock market, it being Wednesday, is having a sell-off after a pump. You actually had 6 consecutive days of ups. 6 consecutive days of going up on the S&P, on the SPX itself. Minor gains, it's fine, but they were going up 6 days in a row and 6 trading days in a row. That's the first time it's happened like since 2022 or some way long time ago like that. But there was really nobody like bringing it down. But now you're going to see a red day today. It's down a whole %, and I don't know how it gets back because they have to give and take something. They're going to burn off the options on it, but the volume's not there. The volume's not there for this whole market. I believe it was yesterday. It was only 31 million. And 47 million, 61 million. You need 300, 250 million on volume for the SPY, for it to really come crashing down. So like right here, it was 256 million. And then 165, and then 241. So you literally had a huge drop, but it takes a lot to move it down. When there's no volume like this, how are they going to move it up? They just can't. They're going to reach this 50-day moving average, this line here. Your 50-day moving average is 557, okay? $557 is your resistance. When you hit your head on that roof, you're going to come back down. But you're not getting past it, guys. You're not getting past 570. Those days of 600, of 605, 602, like you're not getting there, and you'll never see it again. When I say never, I'm talking about 6 years from now, guys. I know Trump tells you, hey, these guys, we're going to make money, we're going to do this. Hey, you guys can tell me anything you want. You can tell me anything you want, but you know what I saw right now in this earnings week? I've paid attention to earnings the whole way because I told you last week, I told you last month, I felt that this market couldn't hold up with the lack of earnings. There's no amount of earnings that can come out and produce the number they're looking for. Like they literally said, we're going to 7,000. I was like, how? How are we going to 7,000 points on the SPX if earnings don't equate that? Like you literally have to have a 12% gain, a 3% gain every quarter for every company. And guess what these companies are doing? Retraction, revision, and no guidance at all. We're talking about eliminating guidance because the uncertainty, the word is used a lot right now, uncertainty of tariffs. You can call it tariffs all you want. This has nothing to do with tariffs. It's all bullshit. It's all mask and mirrors. You gave them a reason to say it. That is not why this is happening. This would be tariffs is just replace tariffs with COVID. Just use that verbiage for me for a second. Because that's exactly what's happening. You know how like Adam Aaron at AMC Movie Theaters is able to sit back on his hands and go, it's only because of COVID that the movie industry is dead and down and people aren't going anymore. They're all coming back better and bigger than ever. And you're like looking around, you're like, No, that's not true. Well, you got a movie like Minecraft that everyone's saying chicken jockey and the kids are going, whatever it may be. I don't care how many people go to the box office. That domestic box office number is not going to bring any profit to you as a company because you as a company, they don't run it properly. They're overpaid executives. They use all their cash to pay off their debt and their interest that's owed, the bonds, the covenants, everything's stressed on the business. It's a distressed credit investment. But that's one company that'll lie to you and tell you it's COVID, it's COVID, it's COVID. Remember, everybody tried this, right? Bed Bath & Beyond tried this. Numerous other companies try to tell you it's COVID. Okay, well then tell me, Kohl's, why did you go from $50 a share all the way down to $6? Is it because of COVID? We're out of that factor now. Now it's tariffs. Now it's we have supply chain shortage issues, or is it your partnership with Sephora that doesn't net a profit for you? You have a younger shopper that you're trying to go to, and guess what? You don't have the inventory to actually garner that. So what is it now? What is the next excuse for any company out here? Retail land, it's going to be tariffs. And they're going to use it. It's a hot word. It's a buzzword. It's an invented thing. Because there is I'm telling you right now, guys, there is not a direct reflect on business yet. The dollar amounts don't add up. Here's how I know, because in business, inventory is shopped for quarters in advance. Quarters in advance. You're not buying shit today to sell tomorrow. You don't have a business. You have ships, you have containers, you have transit, you have logistics, you have manufacture, you have actual like delivery centers, your fulfillment centers. You have a lot going on. You have product in your building in boxes that you haven't unpacked and sold. So how the hell is that affected by tariffs? It's not. And we're talking about billion-dollar industries here. I'm not just talking about, a mom and pop type style. No, that's not who's affected here. You're a publicly traded company. You're a Fortune 500 company. Let's talk. Let's figure out what you're really up against. You're not up against tariffs. You're able to use it as a crutch. You're not up against COVID. You're able to use it as a crutch. You're up against is 2008. You're up against a financial crisis that allowed you, America, to expand on your companies via zero interest and Covey-Light loans. The covenants were zero, next to none. The Fed brought interest rates down to zero, allowed everyone to grow, borrow money, and grow. That's great. That's great. That's a 10-year. I took money out. I don't have to pay it back. I'm going to show you growth. I'm going to be overextended. I'm going to have literally no shareholder equity, numerous companies. I'm going to have a deficit, but eventually it's going to create profit. Okay, let's do it. All those companies expanded their float, diluted their share counts, and now they come to you and say, this is me. There's only one company that didn't do that. I'm sorry for my volume on my phone. I guess it's on right now. Let me turn it down. Sorry. So the companies that didn't do that, well, one is GameStop. I'm just going to tell you that. But we could use the AMC movie theater as a factor here. Their shares went from 50 million shares. Listen to me, America. 50. That was their float. 50 million. They are now sitting on the equivalent of 4 billion shares. And I'm ballparking that number. 4 billion to 50 million. You know what's the difference between 4 billion and 50 million? 4 billion. Yeah. It's that crazy of a number. But they want you to buy it. Private equity has conditioned you to see a number and say, oh, that's just the stock price. Let me go ahead and try to get it. You guys want to talk about psychology? You guys want to talk about manipulation of you and what you're accustomed to? Go look at what Reddit did. This was a post by, Because I Can, he found it, and he sent this down into the Discord. By the way, Discord's in the description of the video. Completely free. It always will be. We don't charge you $1 here. Reddit users were subjected to AI-powered experiment without consent. Reddit users, what they were doing was they were using AI-powered experiment to hit back on scientists to conduct research without the permission, and it sparked a wider debate on such experiments. And what were they doing? They were actually using bots, guys. Bots to respond and react and change the way people think. Because as you guys know, and if you've been here for a long time, there have been fake accounts, numerous fake accounts on so many social media platforms that push narratives, that push agendas. And you know what we do here? We block them, we ban them, we push them out. I've had them walk into this chat. I've had people walk in and go, look it, everybody agrees with me. And then, spam. And it's like, what are you guys doing? These aren't people. We're the people. We own GameStop. We're excited to own it. And why? Because Ryan Cohen's doing the right thing. Larry Chang's a great leader. Everyone else in this company is just doing great. But you yourself, you people, you guys are great. By the way, 3 days left on GameStop's annual. I think it ends on Saturday or Sunday, one of the two. But we got to shop. Today's the last day of April. We got to shop. If you're going to spend money, spend it with GameStop. Today's the day for Q1. And I'm going to support my investment the best way I can. But all that free money from 2008 all the way to now, if you guys don't believe me, go look at the price of gold. Price of gold right now is so overbought. It's at the highest level that it's ever been on overbought side. There's a lot of room to come crashing down on gold. Just like there's a lot of room to come crashing down on the Mag 7. These Mag 7 companies that I have to the left of the chart, and I look at them, and I try to figure out, like, how's this going to get past? We go to the Russell 2000. Look at this. The Russell 2000 is never going to hit 199. If it hits 189, that means it hits its head and it comes back down, but it's never getting to 216. It'll never recover. We go to the Microsoft. Microsoft comes out. You have earnings coming out on the 30th, which is today. Is that right? Yeah, right. I said Microsoft. Who's tomorrow? It's Apple and Amazon tomorrow? Yeah, man. All of it. Mag 7 announcing. So even though Microsoft can come up to this level right here of the 386, how the hell is it going to get to 413? How is it going to get back up here and be back in never? It can't. You pump it, you're going to dump it right out of it. There's not much you guys can do about this Mag 7. Oh, by the way, Microsoft, Death Cross right here. Death Cross happened. Since the Death Cross has been announced, it came from $400 down. So you're looking at from the highs of what was the number? 465 all the way down to 344. We're going to go test those lows again. Meta, about to have a death cross. I feel bad for them. I do. 740 all the way down to 530. No, I don't feel bad for them. $200 down a share, and there are 2 billion shares. So that's $400 billion. $500 billion, essentially. And we haven't even had the death cross yet, but you will. Google Alphabet already had the death cross. Guess what happens? It went and touched the 50-day moving average, bounced right back down. It's called resistance, people. Can't get past that 164. It's at 159 right now. We'll see. Amazon, same thing. Death cross just happened. Boom. You're going to come up. You're going to hit. Apple, yes. Apple's going to have a great run right now from 169 all the way to 210. Remember, these markets are feeding people. These markets are feeding people up and down. People are playing this volatility. They're in it. They're buying the downside risk. And guess what? That's okay. It's cheap. It's cheap to protect yourself from it when Trump is giving you dates. But Nvidia is the prime example of this. Guys, let me show you this chart really quick just so that we're clear. This is Nvidia. And although the chart looks like it's normal, this is not normal. Okay? This is the daily. I'm going to do something for you guys. Okay? So on this daily here, the unfortunate part is, and I'm going to use... Let's go ahead and do horizontal. So you have a high. Oh, I got to keep clicking it every time. Damn it. High. Another high. It touches, right? Do you know what we call this right here? There's a high. And there's a high, right? So as the highs keep happening, you're walking down the stairs, okay? But the other part about that, of all of this, is that the lows keep happening. Because you can have a high, but you got a low. You've got a low. You've got a low. So higher highs is not true. It's just lower lows. So if that's what we're doing, we have a trend. The trending channel on this starts at the 153 all the way down to way down here at the bottom. That's your trend. That's where you're headed, okay? As you look at this stock. Where is the bottom? Where is the bottom on Nvidia? We haven't even had the news yet. You haven't had earnings isn't until the end of next month. They're on a different cycle than the whole Mag 7. So right here, Nvidia crashing, that's the whole economy. People don't realize, but this company has 24 billion shares, 24.4 billion shares. So when it's gone down from 53 down to 50 to 156, it's going to be $48, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's $1.5 trillion of market cap gone. Remember, this is collateral to the whole market. A lot of this is, when you look at Tesla, this is a death cross. This is pressure. You think I'm wrong? It broke. It broke past the 50-day. Okay, we can get above it. But once it hit 200, bam, shot back down. There's nothing you can do here. So, what am I telling you? I'm telling you that this is just the beginning of the pain. This is not the end. We're nowhere near what they want to tell you. You know, I saw Trump's tweet today, and he said, guys, just hang on, brace yourself. It's going to take time, this market. He called it Biden's economy. You know, I inherited Biden's economy. It's a time where you're actually kind of full of shit right now, Mr. President, because you didn't inherit Biden's economy. I'm going to show you something about this economy. This is the monthly. Okay? This chart on the monthly, these are months, these little tallies here. I can go back all the way to 2009. 2009 to now. Tell me where we were realistic with ourselves. Tell me. Because in the years right here, in the 2000 stock market bubble, right, you had a dot-com bubble, you came down, you went back up. When you approached the all-time highs again, people took it on the chin. They go, you know what? We're over our skis. Let's come back down. But this is where the Fed got, triggered. And you had Hank Paulson. You had the Treasury. You had the government. You had Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. You had auto industry. You had all of it. All the banks formed. You had what they call the Big Four. You guys are talking about Mag 7 all the time. And yet we're not talking about banks. Whether they be private banks like Goldman or public banks like JP Morgan, you guys are not talking about the fact that the banks actually control all of the wealth. If we can centralize wealth, if we can put it all in one spot, in one plate, 4 big banks, 7 big stocks, what the hell do you think's going to happen? Oh no, I see UBS. I see Credit Suisse. I see Barclays. I see the Canadian Bank, Royal Bank of Canada. I see them all. Why is everybody like drowning? Deutsche Bank. Why is everybody drowning? It's called unrealized losses. Banks have this fancy way of finding more money. The Fed wants to print it, the banks go grab it. But it's all leverage for the inevitable. Someone has to lose. That's what they're waiting on. And that's why Trump is adamant about lowering interest rates. Because this borrowed money, Mr. President, from the last 15 years, from every darling on Wall Street, yourself included, you guys are going to implode. You guys ruined one of the best things that ever happened. And all you ever had to do was just take responsibility. Just take responsibility for what Drexel Burnham Lambert was. Take responsibility for what Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns were. Take responsibility for the World Trade Center getting crashed and bombed in. Take responsibility for COVID. Take responsibility for the things that actually change your world. Pandemics, plandemics, wars. This is real. But it has not been real for Wall Street. They have found a way to get greedy and make money on every side, whether they're making money in New York, Chicago, or Miami. They have found a way to corner the market. This whole idea that private equity is not the problem and Marantz, you're too focused on it. No. The largest growth of billionaires in the world is in the private sector, not the public sector. For every Warren Buffett, for every Elon Musk and Bill Gates, those are the ones that are publicized. Those are the ones that people want to. They're not talking about David Rubenstein. They're not talking about Leon Black and Mark Rowan and Josh Harris. Nobody knows these guys. Thomas H. Lee. Nobody knows these billionaires off of private equity. Schwartzman over there with Blackstone. No, they want to talk about Larry Fink and BlackRock. They want to talk about Vanguard. It's like, what, Jamie Dimon? Jamie Dimon couldn't sniff these guys as jocks, and he runs the most powerful bank in the world. The reason why they stay out of the headlines, the reason why they hide in the shadows, is because that's the way it was built. It was built off of money. It's war crimes, guys. The amount of green tape and red tape that they get through. And what do? You look around and you put blame where they tell you to put blame. You support the things they tell you to support. Have you not seen the news? You actually have to watch Jimmy Fallon and say, he's funny. We're watching late night TV where they make cracks and jokes about an administration that the administration's lobbied against and for by private equity. Every real estate deal you do is private equity investment. Oh, you bought your home through whom? Coldwell Banker? Century 21? What'd you do? Oh, you didn't know that those were the two largest parts of HUD? Yeah. Guess what? You got a HUD home. Guess who's the financier? Guess who's the real estate firm? For all these homes, all these projects that are happening, coming out of the Federal Housing Authority, who do you think it is? Who do you think owns it? Anywhere Real Estate. Who owns Anywhere Real Estate, guys? Apollo. You have every angle covered when you're dealing with private equity. The inventory, the real estate, and the company themselves. They're selling it to themselves. They're gouging themselves. And the people are being punished. It's the perfect game. And we're the only ones talking about it. The only way you stop it, the only way you actually get value from it. I want this to sink in, America. You invest into a company called GameStop that built up its fortress, its wall with the people. Supported by the people, for the people. The products themselves and the markups are given back to the people. It's not taken by hedge funds. There is no private equity money here, hedge fund driving this company. There's not anyone on the board of directors and or in the C-suite getting paid exuberant amounts of money. No overpaid executives. Absolutely zero. There are no bonuses to be given to employees. There's no incentive other than your own personal investments. You got to love this. Live access removed. And I don't know what it says. Oh, somebody just... You see how they flag me? They flag me on TikTok for... They call it misinformation. Is that not crazy? I only had 2 viewers. How is it misinformation? I didn't say one lie. Maybe I say things you don't know about. Palantir earnings are next week. Do you think we see a new all-time high? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. There is no amount of money that's going to tell you Palantir is going up. Palantir already played itself at a 200 PE ratio, 300 up to 500 PE ratio. Off of contracts that were already agreed on the previous quarter. Why was it not there at quarter 3 versus quarter 4? Quarter 4, they only made a net of $13 million. You got to stop this shit. There's 2 billion shares over there. I'll give you a penny for each one. There's no way that price should be where it's at. But you know what? Fundamentals don't matter in this market. But they do. You'll see. There's only one company that you could buy from, that you could support, and you understand that it's a GameStop dollar. It's an ecosystem that relies solely on itself. GameStop's profit, margin, dollars at the end of the day all go back to their investors. How? In value. Because every dollar at the bottom line is attributed to shareholder equity. Nothing being wasted, nothing being taken from you. It is the ultimate people stock, and nobody knows it yet, except for us. But if you think that I'm lying to you, who gets paid? Who takes your money? Nobody. Who dilutes your float? No one. Do you know what they do? They increase the float. There's a difference here. Dilution and increase. Let me explain it to you. If I increase the float at a dollar point and I infuse that dollar back into the company, in the infrastructure of the company, I didn't lose anything. I created a stronger asset. That's what Ryan's doing. When he offers money to buy Bitcoin with someone else's money, call him David Ramsey if you want. He's using senior notes to convert for dollars paid back later, not owed now, with 0% interest. That's the best part. They agreed at 30% increase at 38.80. Oh my goodness, on conversion. Are you guys kidding? 38.80? 38.80 on a float of 500 million puts you right underneath $20 billion of market cap. Guess what the prerequisite is to get into the S&P 500? $20 billion. I'm loving where we're headed. As you guys saw, the difference here in value. We were talking about the market. Let's talk about the Russell 2000. Some that we're in, because we're not in the S&P 500. Russell 2000 has a death cross on it, and you're not coming up. You're going to be on the ground. It's happened before. We had a death cross up here. So here's was our pump all the way to 2021. We then had a death cross right here. You see it? And we proceeded to fall all the way down to 156 from way up here at 234. I'm not really good at math, but that's around 30%. Okay, so if we fell down 30% on the market, went sideways for a while, then got pumped, you just had it again, you're at that same level of 234, 243, you're going to lose another 30% on this market. So you're going to see this stock come all the way down. It already hit 171, but it's coming down further. It'll try to break past, but it'll be news over the summer. It'll be something, a tariff scare. But they'll give you any reason for it to come down. But the truth is, these reasons are just giving people a reason to sell off and get their money back. Apple just went green. Apple, you must have amazing news coming out tomorrow. Some I must not know about. I'll stick with GameStop. I know that Apple. Oh, yeah, look at GameStop's pennant. Look at this. Oh, this is going to be glorious, guys. It's going to happen. Watch, you guys, it's going to happen right now. You know, I'm not good at this TA stuff, but so you're down here, support. We hit it. We found it. Yeah, we're good. What do you think? You think it breaks out right now? Boom. Boom. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out right here. So sorry, I thought I was showing it to you guys. I apologize. So this is death cross that happened over here. I was showing you guys 2001. This is where it broke out to the top, and then it crossed right here. Boom. Once that happened, 2022 was a recession all the way down. They didn't want to tell you because of jobs numbers. But now you have another breakout right here, and you're going to come down again. We'll go test it again. So that's what's happening. GameStop's total opposite. If you guys are not familiar with GameStop chart, they are different. GameStop chart is actually curling up to a golden cross, not a death cross. And here you go. They're forming it again on the daily just to go ahead and bend it back. We can keep our rate right up here. We'll keep it at the 27, 26. We'll eventually bend back up over time as the days tick. And you'll see exactly how it happens. We end up kissing back, curling back, and we take off. Has it happened before? You better believe it. It happened here. We had a death cross. We thought we came up. We actually went back down. Once we hit the ground, we then took off. Boom, gone. Out of this world. And when it happens, and it's glorious, and the signals are huge. So that's what happened there with GameStop back in the day, a year ago. But we're on accelerated timeline, so we're still getting there, okay? We're crossing right now. We will be very soon within the next day or two. So that's how I see it. And if you guys have any questions, we can speak on it. I want to read the chat a little bit, and I'm going to try to get up out of here a little early again. They're doing an update right now on TFT, so I let it happen. But it is Spanish Wednesday. I get to play music while I play TFT, do other stuff. The other part that I want to talk about was how GameStop and MSTR, let me show you this real quick, which is MicroStrategies. If you guys are not familiar with MicroStrategy stock, I already told you I'm not a fan of it. Here's the daily chart. Here's the weekly chart. You guys saw it get peaked all the way up, getting pushed down. You found this triangle. You found a Dorito. It's breaking out now, so it should have a retest to the 543. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. Forward PE ratio is negative 911. This company makes $0, no profit, and they're all tapped out. If you know, I showed you guys all the senior notes they're carrying through. I showed you the ATMs that are not been fulfilled and never finished. This place has nowhere to run but up, unless, with Bitcoin. But at the same time, they're borrowed money. They need to pay it back. So they got to sell the Bitcoin to pay it back, therefore drop the price of Bitcoin once they start selling it. And at a win, sure. Their average Bitcoin costs around $67,000 a coin. But the problem that they're going to have is there's maturity on those senior notes that they were offering. And the original ones actually had interest on them. The latest one didn't. But like I said, it's hard to fulfill these notes and these conversions with if they ever wanted to pay it back, right? But their float is infinitely diluted from where it previously was. Those guys all made money. I don't know why people are still hanging on. It's going to be a rough ride for MicroStrategies. MicroStrategies is actually going to announce their earnings report, their annual shareholder meeting, the same day as GameStop, which is June 12th. Is it June 12th or July 12th? I can't remember right now. It's one of the days. But when it happens, it's going to be significant. People think that they would make an announcement the same day GameStop does that, hey, we're all buying Bitcoin. For me personally, no. I'm starting to see a lot more AMC posts. Oh, these guys are stupid. And then they're trying to talk about share price for Cinemark and AMC. Is it CNK? CNK? I think, Cinemark. Okay, the reason why people don't understand why Cinemark is $30-something a share and AMC's $2, explain it to me. Rah! No, the truth is the market cap here is only $3 billion, $3.5 billion, because their float is small. Their float is 117 million shares, while AMC's has been diluted 20 times over, and that's the difference. But hey, everyone makes money except for AMC. AMC share float right now is at 431 million. Remember, they did a 10-to-1 reverse stock split, so that would be the equivalent of 4.3 billion. That's terrible. And a market cap of 1.1 billion, which they should be. They have negative everything. They're just a terrible company, and this is something that should not be worth any dollars. And it never was worth money. They allowed Adam Aaron to go onto the TV, to go right there in front of you guys and talk to the market. This is one that I think has value. I really do think Kohl's is worth more than $6. I know the market cap. I know the assets. I understand all of this. The unfortunate part is this is going to be a play on people. They're going to go ahead and sell off their buildings. It's going to bounce. I get it. But then it's going to go ahead and go bankrupt eventually. This is a really bad place to be. Or go private. I'll do one of the two. But that company's worth more than $700 million, without a doubt, just off of the assets alone. But how the hell are you going to sell the assets in a recession when it hits right now? And you're going to put some real stress on people. So I see Costco coming back up, creeping back up. That's pretty good. There's a top line right here. I want people to see it. Just so that we're clear, you understand. This is the weekly pushing down. So you'll see where you have to find the support. But once you find the support, you have now found the ceiling every time. So it looks like they're dancing on the ceiling here. So if the support is somewhere down here, it can curve up right around here, right around earnings in May, the end of May. So should be good. Obviously, they have increases on a lot of things because of the buildings they're opening, multiple buildings they open every year, and stuff like that. So good business model, and from what I know, great employees, great management. They're amazing, that company. Next is Alibaba. Yes, tested 148, coming back down, had the support of the 200-day moving average, which is fine. You're just in this window here. So not bad for them. I told you about the minerals company. I told you guys this was a play that I saw. I saw them build up their position just a couple months ago and going into it. And that's why it's scary that if you did get into it at the bottom, great. But if you didn't and you're just buying the headline and the EO news, the executive order news, just be aware of what's happening with that company, the TMC. But at $3 and some change, it looks like this might be one of those moments where you find out what you're really worth for this company. But market cap of $1 billion, we'll see. We'll see what they can produce because every metric on there is negative. Okay, no shareholder equity. Just a terrible run to be in an industry that's led and run by China. And once China hits, what are you going to do? Netflix, so detached from everything you see. Netflix is cool. I don't mind it, but it just trades at 20 times book. That's my only issue with Netflix. Companies trading at 20 times book, I have an issue with because they're allowed to be disconnected, but somebody like GameStop's not allowed to be. And same thing over here with Nvidia. Nvidia is a $3 stock. Listen, I know you guys don't know what I'm saying. The value of Nvidia is at $3 a share. If you can show me sustained earnings for more than a year or two on these extended contracts, great. But this is a mark-to-market accounting company, meaning they need to find new contracts every year, every quarter to show profit because you can't claim the profits twice. So yeah, I think Nvidia should be coming down. Their book value is at $3.24 a share, and they're at $106. I mean, they're 36 times book, guys. You guys want to talk about like earnings potential is one thing. PE ratios are one thing. 25 PE ratio, great. What about the book itself? Like all you can do, guys, in a recession, all you can really do if you ever want to find value is rely on the things that have actual fundamental value. Then you get to buy those. If they're not being evaluated properly, they're not measured properly, then that's a perfect thing to buy, like GameStop. But this stuff that's already extended 30, 40, 50 times book, Palantir's no different, Carvana's no different. There's a lot of companies we pay attention to. So I just want you to know that. Let me go ahead and read the chat. Like I said, I get up out of here soon enough. It says that another one is the GMEU ETF T-Rex post. Many are getting margin calls and notices. Yeah, I saw that because they don't understand that they're exposed double. So when they get in it, I saw you post. But you guys, before you play around in that world, make sure you have like a lot of money to lose. It's not for me. I just go ahead and I buy shares. Bought your one share today. Don't worry. That share buy is coming for me. It's coming real soon. Okay, so you're really not that good with TA, but you're the man with lots of GameStop knowledge. What? John, what the hell are you talking about? Admittedly, not that good. You know what's crazy? You're oblivious to what I just showed you. What do you use TA for? What do you use it for? Are you a day trader? Is that what you are? Because I'm reading the chart just like the rest of anyone in the world. Not that good? Okay, let's look at it. The lines are drawn months in advance, and we're still holding true to the line. How about here? Months in advance. Drawn to the T, come up, break out, same deal. I have not moved this line, and I don't move the line. It's right there. Right there, plain as day. You're absolutely out of your mind. What do you want? What were you asking for? Look at it. I just drew this an hour ago. Look at it again. It's the 5-minute chart I drew an hour ago. There's the minute chart. Touch, back down. What do you think? You're embarrassing, kid. Embarrassing. The things you don't know. Dude, do you not know when I'm being sarcastic with you? Don't get tough with all caps either. I read right through chat, bro. All caps means you're yelling at me. And I'm very timid, and I don't like to get yelled at. I'm a little boy with little boy tendencies. I remember Greg. hinting at last year. I think it will post on the 12th. That's cool. I see Hymns Pump 'em video coming out. Oh my goodness, bros. Hymns. I try to tell you guys. Look at this. Eyes on. Eyes on. Pay attention. I hope you guys are paying attention. Marantz, how do you know, Marantz? How do you know? How do you know, Marantz? How do you know? It's up today, Marantz. It gapped up. Hymns gapped up all the way to $40, $38, up 25% yesterday. Oh, man, Marantz, how did you know? How did I know? How did I know? Let me tell you how I know things. $42 out of nowhere, right? Boom! Hymns partnership with Eli Lilly. Oh, yeah? Went all the way up to what? To what? $40? To what? Compared to what just this last month? 72? Guys, it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. The manipulation of people is going to get worse. Hey, I'd gladly be wrong. Gladly be wrong. It's a SPAC from Oak Tree. I'll say it again. It's a SPAC from Oak Tree. Do you know what that means? Go play in the mud. Go play in the mud all you want. I'm buying GameStop. That's all I can tell you. You're a big man. I will fly out and arm wrestle you for $1,000. Winner, winner, come get some. John Doe, you don't have 1,000. 2, just throw it on the table. You think I wear a backwards cap for nothing? You think I talk like Sly for nothing? What the hell's wrong with you? I'm Mr. Over the Top himself. You better sign that waiver, young man. Hell yeah, I'll show up. Fuck, bro. Yeah. When these Wreck-It Ralphs grab the mic, just, damn, what happened? Yeah, John Doe stands for John Fat Boy Doe. It's all right, bro. Do you got on like fat clothes or fat skin? What is it, John? I could do this shit, John. You want it? You want it? Oh, no, you don't. JD, that's what they call him. Just diabetes. That's it. I could do this shit, John. I'm telling you right. Man. I remember when I used to use this as a weapon. I don't want to. I don't want to. This guy. Oh, you want to watch me fight a meltdowner? Yeah, bro. I mean, we're combat experts. I mean, you guys try it out. It's cool. I currently have $4,310. Let's do it. Sign a deal. Shares go in escrow. Yo, are you talking about shares or dollars? Yeah, 4,310 shares. Man, you know what I mean? I don't even pay attention. I don't know. I don't care. Does this make you a man right now? Do you walk around with your son and you go, hey, son, I can kick that guy's ass. That dad don't want no part of me, bro. Look at him, bro. He's wearing Payless shoes, man. Are you a tough guy to your kids? This guy, he's in the bar, looking for it. Like, I know dudes who go to bars looking for issues, looking for problems. I came here to fight. Nah, these guys with Twitter fingers, man. I'm nervous. I get real nervous. Pretty sure they don't know how to throw a punch. Oh yeah. What do you think will happen with AMC? I'm just curious. There's talks here in the UK that some of the media cinemas partnering with AMC. AMC in the UK, they're partnered up with Odin movie theaters overseas. They bought them for like $700-900 million, and they were trash. And they don't make a profit. So yeah. I don't know. You know, even more so, AMC can't buy anything. They don't have any cash. They're broke. They have $0 to their name. They couldn't do shit. They're going bankrupt, kid. No way around it. It's a wrestling match. What do you mean it's a wrestling match? It's not a fight, tough guy. Hon, you want to wrestle too? Shit, bro. Bro, are you trying? What are we doing next? We're putting baby oil on? I mean, come on, bro. Come on. Gladly. Gladly. Except, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to do the thing I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to shave for like 2 months. And I'm not going to take a shower for a month either. I'm not putting any deodorant on, bro. You're going to smell me. Not only after everything happens, you're going to smell me, bro. Oh, you're going to fuck, bro. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm going to fart on my wallet because I need some gas money. But I'm going to get up in there. I'm just going to start rubbing myself all over you. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to come around, bear hug you. Oh, bros. I hope you like the smell of onions, cilantro, all of it, bro, because I just had a whole plate of it. It's going to come through my pores. I don't eat fruit, bro. No pineapple smells out of me. I hope you like this. Bro, I'm like that. It is Spanish Day. I be playing some Spanish-ass music. Bro, if it ain't chorizo and papas, that ain't me, bro. Do you even know how hard these songs are that I'm playing in Spanish? You don't even know how hard they are, bro. You just, hey, that sounds like a regular. To Marantz Rantz, plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is Snap, guys. If you guys are not familiar with Snap, the social media company out there that makes Snapchat, they come out with their earnings. And guess what happens? They get pumped. They get dumped. They get shit on. That's how it works. But I want you guys to hear why I don't believe media and why I believe in us. This is why I believe in us, because of something like this.
Dollars reports this week. People are looking for 84% revenue growth. That's July 22nd, and the stock is at 59. David, you should buy that one.
It's a $94 billion market value.
Dollars reports this week. People are looking for 84% revenue growth. That's July 22nd, and the stock is at 59. David, you should buy that one.
I should buy it. I should buy it, Mr. Kramer. I should buy a stock that has a $90 billion market cap. Whoo, no fundamentals behind it. And it was at once at 59 price target. That's a buy at 59. You should buy that. Nah. I'll pass. Don't worry, Apple is 144 then. It's a little higher than that right now. Why is it so upside down? What's going on with this world, bro? What's going on with the world? There we go. All right, cool. Nothing. All right, guys, here's GameStop. Just remind you that the short percentage is at, well, 50 million shares, the actual amount of shares, but, you know, nobody believes it, right? It's got to be a lot more than that. Here's GameStop also on the chart, looking healthy at $12.28 billion. I love it. And the website that have now graded my cards. Hadn't sent it back to me yet, though, but hey, graded cards, by the way. Can we go look at this? I just want to give a shout out to all of us. I know I actually gave away this card this weekend. The PSA 9-8, whatever, the Charizard. $80. Gave out Mew Mew, $27. We gave out the Cleffy, right? I gave out the Cleffy to one cat. I remember right here. Look at this. $203. And I gave that one away. Oh, man. I'm so heartbroken for no one. Love that the kids got them. But they got all these cards. And I hope they understand the value of them. Look at Blastos right there. $76. I gave that away. Yeah, I gave it away, bros. Happy we did, too. Kids are getting these cards, and they probably don't know what they're worth, but hopefully they fall into the hands of people that know what they're worth, or they started up a collection. Maybe they'll always remember GameStop, that guy from GameStop. That's who actually, yeah, and I am from GameStop. Not that I work for GameStop, but I own the company. What can I tell you? Ryan can only tell me so much, man. He could tell me, but they go, Marantz, calm down with the giveaways. I'm like, what do you mean? We're just giving away to free kids. I'd argue with Ryan. There's Charizard, the Sparky shit. Gave that one away, too. There's another one. Gave it away. Man, I love this. I love just looking at all these Pokemon cards now. Charizard again. Look at this guy right here. This exact card I gave away. Because I can. There it is right there, bro. Isn't that awesome? $36. What a good card. Venusaur, $44. I gave away the 10. I already gave away this Venusaur, too. Look at that, man. I opened that on the pack right in front of you. $263. Oh, man. So a lot of Pokemon cards here for sale. Guess what, guys? The values of these cards don't go down. They increase. So GameStop could literally hold the value of that card forever on their balance sheet, and it's awesome. I could tell you about a story about a company who buys gold and sells gold, and price of gold fluctuates, and guess what? Whatever price they bought it at, they get to sell it for more than that because gold keeps going up. Man, I got to buy this game for my nephew. It's out. It's ready to go. 2K25. Dominate the ring. I got to go buy that. You guys don't know. I support things. I know what I'm getting my son for his birthday coming up, too. Got to get that guy something. All this is selling right now at GameStop, guys. What is this? Holy shit. Look at this. So a mega box, 24 mega boxes of Cardsmith cryptocurrency cards, Space Galactic Edition, trading card sealed case for $2,500. $24.69. 8 packs per box, 5 cards per pack. Wow. That's so cool. What could you get in there? You can get a Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Dogecoin. Wow, so you can get it all, dude. You can get it all. Space cards. People are going to be coming for these space cards. They're available on the 11th of 2020. Wow, they got it. They did it. People are going to want them. Come get them. I'm good. I'm good on that. The only reason why I say I'm good, because I've been neglecting my brokerage account, and I got to get back into it. It's 10 o'clock. Let's see what I can do right now. I'm going to check my bank account. I got to check my penny and see if I have enough for gas. Let's see what I have money for. Hold on. Man, I budget myself daily, guys. You guys don't know my life. Let's see what I got. It says here I have buying power. Oh, hey, guys. Your boy's got some money. Let's go do some things. Don't care about that. Fidelity. Hi, Fidelity. Nice to meet you. You know, it's to the point where I want to have another baby. If anybody wants to tell my wife, I'm down to have another baby because I want to name her Fidelity. That's my next one. If it was a boy, it would be Ryan, straight up. Look at little Ryan running around, jockstrap hanging out. All right, hold on. I'm moving some fun. I told my wife too today. I said, "Hey babe, I'm gonna buy some GameStop." She said, "You just be responsible, honey." I said, "I am, babe. What are you talking about? I'm always responsible. I always do what's right for us." Okay, you guys think I'm buying like a whole share? Can't do that right now. How much is a whole share? $27? Let me see how much a whole share is. Man, hold on. Let me see. Guys, this is how real my money is. I count it by the penny. GameStop currently traded at 27.27. I never liked the number 27. It was Rico's football number. True story. Or was it? I think it was. I don't remember. I know he was 11 at one point. Bros, I'm up 141% for the year. That's pretty great. All right, let's go buy some. GameStop. Right here. Time to buy. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I'm going to buy dollars, not shares. I remember when the Meltdown used to talk crap to me. They used to write comments like, "Marantz, he bought $20 at GameStop. Can't even move the market." I wasn't trying to, Joker. There it is. Damn, that was great. That's great. Good job. Good job. Hold on. Let's see. I think we did it. I just can't do it, Captain. Hold on. Because I haven't had an update. I haven't had a YOLO update in a while with you guys. So I'm going to give you one. Let's see what we got here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. They got to send my phone a message. I put in double authentication on my thing. Because, I try to protect myself from it all. So, unless you steal my phone, which is going to be really hard to do. Activities and orders. It's in. It got in. All right, you guys. I have been broke. I don't care. I'll say it. It's been rough for the last 8 days, 9 days. I hadn't bought in 9 days, guys. I just hadn't. I was counting my pennies. But there you go. There's a buy. 27.7, I'm good with it. Looks good. But I'm back on the scene. And then here's my position. I'm $27,742 right now. I'm up 2,000, almost 500 on my investment, up 10% essentially, and we're sitting at we're at 18 shares, a little over 18 shares if you know how to do math, and I'm at 25,246 of my own, which I'm so proud that we were able to put away that much. We could buy another house if we wanted to right now, just go ahead and do the deal, call it a day, but maybe I wait. Maybe I wait for something rainy. That's it. Cheers, Marantz. Much love for you, bro. So stoked to catch you live again today. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Marantz afternoon and the 51st. Yes. That's why you go to work. I agree with that. When this guy says, I need money to get more GME. So I don't understand. You're going to try to sell GameStop to get more GameStop? That doesn't make sense to me. But I wish you the best of luck. Super microcomputers, you say. Super microcomputers. Damn. Damn, man. Damn it, man. What's going on? Earnings are coming out next week. Come on, Supermicro. There must have been something. Maybe there's something I wasn't paying attention to. Supermicrocomputers is plunging after the AI server market reported preliminary third quarter sales that were hampered by delays. Sure. Well, they couldn't sell while they were also doing an audit? It's not possible. Any plans to hit the road for the summer giveaway? Got to get my son in on the action. GME Ventura Oxnard near the beach. Bonus, you and the family can escape the hot summer. Hey, bro. Hold on. Let's just talk about this, Anthony. We go to Dallas Cowboy training camp, and that's in Oxnard. What if we do a giveaway at the Cowboy game, at the Cowboy practice? Yo, bros, I got an idea. Thank you, Anthony. We just might do that at training day. Videotape and record, do the whole show there, and do a giveaway of GameStop at damn Dallas Cowboys. Got to talk to the wife on that one. It'll be in August, in July, August if that happens. But yeah, definitely would do it. And then wife and I, we're trying to plan something out. I haven't talked to him lately. I've been busy, but Nicholas is who I'm gonna try to team up with on my next giveaway. And that's going to be Vision Gaming Pokemon. And it'll be me and Nick, and we'll do our thing. We'll see how it goes. But I want him out on the street with me. I want him to give away stuff, give away some Pokemon cards, maybe know stuff about them that I don't. We'll buy some cards. We'll have people open them up on the stream and let them keep whatever they buy. But that's what we were doing on the last one. I hated, somebody was actually watching the show, like the giveaway videos at the mall. And they're like, Marantz, I wish you would give away unopened packs. And I was like, did you even watch the damn video, bro? We gave away unopened packs. And then we also gave away slabs. Like, it's even better than a pack. Wear a Pikachu costume and take pictures. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm dying to do that. These fools, bro. Want me hot as hell. Do you know how hot it is during the summertime in California? You do know. And then you want me in a Pikachu suit? What happened to that YouTuber, Marantz Rantz? Oh, he died. He fell over and died. Goodness gracious. I'll be out there on my knees. This is what you do. You go like this. Whenever somebody walks up to you, we just go like this. Just like that. Whenever you walk up to, like, this is what people do to me at work. They walk up, they go, boss. I go, what? Like, I'm on my knees. I need some help. And I'm just looking at them. I'm like, yeah, all right, here you go. Crazy. Asking for vacation days when we're out here all grinding. Can I get a vacation day tomorrow? Yeah, bro. Go on. Dallas would do that. They always do in January. Watch football from their couches. Oh. This fucking guy. This is the shit I got to deal with, bro. Hulk Hogan. How many teams play in February? 2? Get over yourself, bro. Get over it. Nobody even cares about football. Nobody cares who went to the Super Bowl and who didn't. Nobody cares. You won? Oh, my God. You won the last game of the season. What does it mean? Nothing. Do you know how numb it is for someone to win the Super Bowl? Jalen Hurts, you're now a Super Bowl champion. Bitch, Tom Brady went to 10 of them. Nobody cares you went to 1. Talk to me later. Those dudes were cheating, filming people's practices. I already talked smack, and that's what's up. Where's the respect, Marantz? I have no idea. I don't know. It's hot and sandstorms. And that Palm Springs Fair is nice. They didn't close it. Bro, no. It is absolutely terrible. Bro, I'm already dreading summertime right now. I'm dreading because I don't deal with the heat. I'd say that, guys, right now, I'm not the one. I stay inside, and I turn on that AC like you wouldn't believe. That's why my bill is $700. Don't care. It is. I'm sleeping hell. My wife told me today, she said, why are you so cold? So you're a vampire. I hugged my wife. I was like, baby, I just want to hug you. I just want to let me get close to you. She goes, get your cold ass legs off of me. My wife, she really told me that, bro. Could you imagine telling Marantz Rantz, get your cold legs off of me? Mama, I'm that dude, bro. I got you. U.S. is paying $3 billion a day in interest, over $1 trillion a year. What? To who? To who? Starbucks is dumping after the guidance given after earnings. Yeah, we know. Plunging after horrendous earnings report on the SMCI. It's only going to go lower. But you think it was the earnings report why it's going lower? No, maybe because it's going lower because it's going lower. It's going to be bad. Pepsi's down to the prices of 2021. Tesla moving below the 200-day moving average like I told you it would. A lot of things like that. All right, I'm going to get up out of here, guys. You guys just keep watching the markets. Have fun with it. Me personally, don't mind, don't care. You know what? If these hedge funds want to overplay their hand, if they want to be the Deion Sanders of this damn stock market, let them, bro. Let them. Shador Sanders, welcome to it. You could have $40 to $50 billion on a contract, but, you went out there and you started talking. You don't need to talk. Talk is cheap. Do your thing. Thoughts on the Bank of Japan interest rates meeting today. Train is coming. Yeah, if it goes a little higher. For the Cowboys training camp giveaway in Oxnard, where it'll be cool, 75 degrees. Can't bail now, Marantz. We'll see you late July. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll ask my wife. What do you think about the Shador's dude getting drafted late as F? People try to make it a racing. It's not a racing, Vincey. I'll talk on it right now. I'll speak on it. I was already going without you even reading that part. Wow. You read my mind. Shador Sanders went in the 5th round to the Browns. Projected second best player at his position. I've always said he's overrated. I don't like his attitude, his entitlement. As a professional athlete, and your father's like one of the greatest, they call it. And even for me, that was overstated. Because I'm a Darryl Green guy. I'm a Charles Woodson guy. I'm a guy who enjoys players that play the game without all the bullshit. I don't need you to spike the ball when you score. I don't need you to do dances. I don't need any of that. That doesn't make you any better. Just act like you've been there before. But Deion was a phenomenal talent. But is he a talent that warrants, these great accolades or respect, or none of that? You played football, bro. You ran fast. You caught the ball. Oh, wow. There was not a single person paying an extra $1 a ticket to go watch you play. Let me reinstate that statement right there. I'll reiterate it. No one watched the 95 Dallas Cowboys because Deion Sanders came from San Francisco the year before and came onto the Cowboys, and he got a couple of passes, returned a couple of kicks, and played defense. Nobody was paying extra because Deion was on the field. I'm telling you. I was there. We watched Emmett, Troy, and Michael. That's all we cared about. We didn't care about this. Well, we got an extra weapon. Great. You weren't transformational. Yeah, you took away half the field, as you called it. Let me tell you what your son's not. Your son is a 13-12 quarterback. Your son went to a Jackson State, didn't win a bowl game. Went to Colorado State 2 years in a row, didn't win a bowl game. I realized they were 0-1. 0-1 when he got, or 1-11 when he got there. All of you guys were, but you guys brought the cash, the money, and in the world of transfer portals, you get the best athlete you can that money can buy. Good. All your wide receivers are decent. They all got drafted, but the guy throwing them the ball doesn't get his recognition. You know why? It's called stat padding. We're padding stats in dead kill time. We're padding stats by not throwing away the ball, taking the sack. We're doing a lot of these little things that people see, and they don't translate to Sunday. And they won't. You have 4 quarterbacks on that team. Pickett, Flacco, Watson when he comes back, and Gabriel who just got drafted. You're the 5th man out. I don't care what happens. And just because the defensive coordinator, I believe, played with Dion, or one of the personnel individuals played with Dion growing up, good for them. They got him picked. They got the embarrassment off the plate. They didn't have to draft a second quarterback in 3 rounds. They didn't have to. They don't need it. The need's not there necessarily. And you want somebody who's prepared, someone who's hungry, not a guy who comes out and says his name is legendary. That's his name going in. You are legendary. Legendary, ignorant, and stupid for thinking that you're worth something you're not. You overplayed your hand. That's what you did. Like a lot of these YouTubers and other professional athletes, I've seen it. Stephon Marbury tried the same thing. He is New York. They paid his ass to sit on the bench. It's a good old boys club, and you better be ready for it. But it's also a business. Who knows? Jerry Jones won't like what you're saying about primetime right now. Yeah, he was. Jerry Jones doesn't like Dion. You think he likes Dion? You don't know how racist the Cowboys are. Let me tell you how racist the Cowboys are. As a team, ownership, 100%. Allegedly, right? My opinion. Quincy Carter was a great quarterback when he played for the Cowboys. He actually had a really good year. And the Cowboys sat his ass down. You're not going to have a black quarterback leading this team. Oh, look at Dak. Look at Dak. It took a team vote not to let Tony Romo come back and run that team. Because they let the young boys do it. The new rookies do it. Trust me. You're just stuck with Dak. He doesn't want Dak. He don't want him at all. He doesn't want a black coach. He doesn't want a black quarterback. I've already seen this dude. He makes me sick. I hate being a Dallas Cowboy fan. I hate it. The minute I saw him use the radio host and threaten him with his job for being questionable and asking him, but no, he wants to own things. He wants to own people. He wants to sign you to big contracts and say he owns you. That's about it. You're not his peer. You're not his equal. You're not part of his family. It's a business. It's not like it used to be. That's just me. It's my opinion about Jerry Jones and why I don't like him. I don't support anything that man does. Not one thing. I don't care. I just like the star, the gray, and the silver, and, Cowboys. That's it. I don't support him. Fuck him. Is that good? Cool. All right. Spanish Sundays. Spanish Wednesdays. Spanish every day. That's what we do. Appreciate you guys again. I actually got to get going. But from my boy Carter's Corner Pocket, I never leave without playing some good songs for him. So, if you guys don't know, Carter has a beautiful family. And they happen to name their daughter after the greatest. Well, the greatest. You know what it is. Let's go get it. Peace.
yeah, trap. Yeah, trap.